Penis. Oh, wrong. Bear with me just a second. I noticed right at the last second that I needed to put my tablet pen away. Because, yeah, I found myself awake at 2 a.m. because, yeah, I'm usually awake at 2 a.m. And I felt like I really want to do art. But I sat there playing Genshin. It's like, I want to move from playing this to doing art. Excuse me. But at the same time, I felt restless enough. Like, I want to go and make a hot drink, which usually entails coffee. But, if I make coffee, though, that might keep me awake for the rest of the night. But at the same time, it may help fuel my motivation to do art. Awesome. Fine. So I went and made coffee. I drank coffee. I did not get any art done. I didn't get to bed until like 7:30 in the morning. And then woke up at a fair few times after that over a 3-hour period, so I have not slept all that much. I could essentially say I have not slept. Yeah. That's fun. I've also just finished necking a can of Relentless. That got finished and went into the bin just before I switched over to this, so that was some good timing. Also, I came through with my promise. I got paid by Twitch, and it was more than I was expecting, so I have ordered a new microphone. A proper microphone with a stand and a pop filter. So hopefully, when that arrives, and it says it will be here by or earlier than Wednesday, this coming Wednesday. So, in the next few days, my audio quality hopefully will shoot right through the fucking roof, because it's also a USB 3 microphone. And all the reviews of it say that, it probably is like the best cheap microphone out there. As in, cheap in price, but quality is still really good. So yeah. Hopefully that will help things. The only thing that is probably going to cause a slight issue is the fact that I don't know how I'm going to be fitting in my headset usage, to listen as just speakers. Obviously, it's going to have to be, through a normal plug-and-play jack on the PC. Because the USB slot that's currently being used by external sound card is going to be removed and replaced with the microphone. And then, going to see if I still need to use the earphone splitter to just have the earphones, or the original one will work instead. See, adventures in scuffed up audio with Malk. Stuff I did not want to be doing, before moving to the US, but shitty technology has forced my hand. Just means, it's an extra piece of tech that I will have to be taking over with me to the US. I'm going to, protect it like fuck. I'm going to wrap this fucking thing in bubble wrap and layers of clothing and shit. And with the thing that Callie has done regarding the PS5, I don't need to worry about taking that in my travel luggage. I'm going to be taking my tablet in the travel luggage anyway. I was like, I'm not fucking trusting that in the carry-on. Okay, no, it's in the carry-on. Not trusting that in the check-in luggage. I might have to do that with the microphone, hence why I'm protecting it. But yeah, if it does get broken, though, overall, it's not a huge money sink. Like, there's better microphones out there. There's more expensive microphones out there. This is hopefully going to, at the very least, give a higher quality audio experience for you lot until I go to America. At the very least, unless it turns around, turns out to be even worse than it currently is. Like happened that one time when I got that apparently really good headset. And it turned out to make it sound like I was on old-time radio. That wasn't fun. Anyway, I don't think there's anything actually I need to say about what I did. Because, Genshin and Final Fantasy, the usual for me now. But yes, hello everyone, and properly welcome to Transient. Transient is one of the things that has been on the mystery list since the beginning. Has been installed since the beginning. In all fairness, when I did the wheel decide, it actually no, I think I did it on stream, so people saw it come as Transient. I don't know. I actually can't remember if I did it on stream or not. Because I think there's some danger of it, going on to Demon Souls. I was like, people have watched me play Demon Souls. It's not going to be, much of a mystery. As much as I do like Demon Souls, I would like to keep up the mystery with being, completely new games I have not played yet, and hopefully recently acquired. So Transient won that. Other possibilities were Unsighted, Bayonetta, and Vanquish. Bayonetta and Vanquish, I was, slightly less wanting to come up on stream during this mystery, simply because they are essentially their ports from previous generation games. They're from the PS3 era, I believe. Yeah, PS3 era. It's like, whilst they're still good games, well, Bayonetta is. I don't recall how well I got on with Vanquish. I think I played it for 5 minutes and stopped. I don't recall why, but a lot of people rate Vanquish as being really good, so it came with Bayonetta, so I thought, yeah, I might as well go, grab them. So they are on the stream queue anyway. But I thought, the Mystery Week seems like it would be more fitting for games that are more recent. And when I say recent, most of these have been PS4 era games. If I'd gotten, offers any game keys, I would have done those as well, but I haven't. I've put out some feelers for keys, and I've put out requests, but I haven't had anything back yet. One that I'm particularly looking forward to, I'm thinking because the game hasn't officially released yet, they've just said, hey, look, keys are going to be available. And I've requested one. It says, hasn't come through yet. So I've got my fingers crossed that they will come through and say, yeah, here, have a key. Because if so, I will be playing and streaming the fuck out of that. All this stuff, looking to things coming along, in the future. Good to have goals. It's good to have long things to look forward to. Looking forward to long things. Jesus fucking Christ. Endwarp, hello and welcome, and thank you very much for the 11 months of being subscribed at tier 3, no less. What the fuck? I'm still bowled over by the fact I have a fucking tier 3 subscriber that isn't me. Like, everyone who is a Twitch affiliate or partner has one, at least, tier 3 subscriber, and it's themselves. Because that's how Twitch recognises it. The fact that, that someone else has chosen to support at tier 3 is just mind-boggling to me. Yeah. Oh, well, that's, with the updates taken care of, and the game I haven't even probably introduced what this game is. So this game is apparently Lovecraft meets sci-fi. Very cyberpunky. So, I'm interested. Because, I mean, the title says Cthulhu goes cyberpunk, but Lovecraft and Cthulhu are kind of hand in hand, even though there are other things that Lovecraft has done which doesn't directly involve Cthulhu, so who knows? It might not even be, Cthulhu himself. It could be, an offshoot. It could be, Shubna Goth. It could be, the King in Yellow. Yeah. Yep. We will see. I'm looking forward to it. I've already gone in and I've changed the audio the settings. I've changed a few things in it, and then I've come out of it, obviously, to go into it, because it had one of those title card things, and it cut itself off on the title card. So, hopefully now that I've done the initial setup, I can go back into the game, and it will do the full title cards, proper things, yeah. Proper things. I can talk. I can't talk, I've just necked a can of Relentless. My brain is going faster than my body can process it. And on that note, let's catch up with some chat and then jump into things. Hello, welcome DJ. Maybe first, you were indeed first. As well. So, I noticed Endwarp was lurking in chat before I'd even started. Because, one of the things I do when I'm setting up for stream is I do look at who's in the chat list, just in case there's any bots or sussy people in there, so I can ban them before stream. And I noticed N-Wolves, I was like, ah, awesome. That's fair. But no, there's no text or engagement, so yeah. DJ, you are effectively the first. Hello, welcome, Mock. Yes, the command to get the list of redeem things with those stickers is !redeems, plural. If you do redeem, it's expecting you to try and redeem something from the store. That's fucking adorable. That was adorable, but the problem is that one's got no sound to it. And that was literally because Tori and I were talking about it, and we both agreed that we could not think of any sound effects to attach that wasn't lewd as fuck. Because there is another one, which is similar to that, and does have a really nice sound effect, and really, quite sweet. Just, we couldn't use it for both of them, and that one's like, anything I could think of, would be synonymous with hugs, would sound really fucking lewd, just, out of nowhere. So yeah. But yeah, at any time you can do ! Redeems, and it will tell you how to do all of the current redeems that are up there, sticker-wise anyway. But currently there is spray, smack, catch. Maybe reduce the volume on that just a tad there. That was a brown trousers moment, fucking hell. Yeah. Catch, huggles, cuddle, and as you just saw displayed, hunger. Yeah. Weirdly enough, the hunger one got added after the discussion about things going lewd, because Torian said that they had another sticker ready, but it was a bit on the vor side, and showed it to me. It's like, that is 100% energy of feed me or get in my mouth yourself. I love it. And that's, the sound effect is the butchers from Gears of War, which I enjoyed. I enjoyed that being there. See, DJ's, he was out because he had to get a suit, and surprisingly he didn't have a meltdown, but I was fucking close. Oh, glad to hear you didn't have a meltdown. Sorry to hear that you were close, though. Suits are nice. Suits are quite nice. I've not actually been able to wear a suit for ages because I've not had the need to, and I've outgrown the one I used to have. There's Wi-Fi in the suit shop, so I was googling on what funny things Florida Man has done. Florida Man breaks into house, shaves the cat's head, and leaves without stealing anything. I am 100% certain that the people who do the Florida Man things are either trying to do it to become Florida Man, or are just on meth. I'm pretty sure Callie will agree. Feed me. That's a lot. That's volume. That volume for me is a lot better. Obviously, if people find that still too much, then let Torian know, because for me that's fine. But if it's too much for other people, let Torian know and they'll fix it. Oh yes, Torian. By the way, hello and welcome. Now that you have come to your entry in chat. Lydia, hello and welcome. Going, ah. Well, I was just doing that. Just feed me. Get in my mouth. Put the space caviar in my mouth. Nom 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 nom. We're already on that train of thought. I mean, in fairness, also, Scoo said to me this morning in a DM, "What's up?" And my immediate response was, "These nuts." To which then I said, it could have been D's nuts or dis dragon dick, or it could have been dragon D's nuts. And then Dorian chimed in with ladies, ladies dragon nuts on your face like a punching bag. Hello, welcome in chat, Mob. Oh, you found out Soul Sacrifice Devs made a new game called Soul Sacrifice. Yep, I've seen it on PlayStation Store. Pokey has been playing it as well, I believe. Yeah, I think Pokey got it. And it has co-op multiplayer, so basically Dark Souls multiplayer by helping one friend with the boss blocks of it. But I read a it's only on Epic and not going to be on Steam or GOG anytime soon. It's on consoles. And in fairness, Epic tend to do that. Epic do a lot of exclusives, and a lot of people give Epic shit for exclusives. And it's like, no, exclusive is how a lot of people, how lots of publishers actually do business, and Epic almost all the time do timed exclusives. So you'll probably find it will be on there for a few months, maybe anywhere up to a year, and then it will go elsewhere. But me personally, I don't really mind. Excuse me. I'm not going to be getting it because it's not. I found out with Salt and Sanctuary, the game is not for me, and B, I have all three of those launches anyway. I don't really mind. I manage them all through GOG. Like SpaceX. Oh wait, yeah. So apparently, sorry, Mr. Many Streams been away visiting family, couldn't access your phone. That's completely fair. Don't expect everyone to be here and available for every single time, every single stream that I make. I mean, in fairness, I've been not streaming for like the most of the past week because I've been recovering from surgery and having surgery. Which, as of tomorrow, I am 2 weeks after surgery, which is the first recovery milestone. Wow, like I said, the second recovery milestone. The first recovery milestone is being discharged from the hospital. As Antoine doing Huggles and Hunger and Gendo. Pokey, hello and welcome. Nah. Boomer, not Butcher. Oh, I was wrong. Oh, yeah. Boomers. Destiny incoming. There. Thank you, Pokey, for your contribution to the SCP Stream Challenge. Made the caveat. Oh my god, the caveat's going to be a redeem. That's going to be a thing now. Unless you say otherwise, Lydia. If any of the jokes that we make are, not to your liking, or make you uncomfortable, and this does go for anyone, please say, and we will stop doing them. We will encourage other people to stop doing them as well. What the fuck have you sent me, Scoop? Jesus fucking Christ, Scoop. An entire line with all the boom audios, nice. Like I found a library that's got all the Doom sounds on it. That's where I got the Super Shotgun thing from. I was going to do some other ones from for raids and hosting and all that, like getting the power ups and the wow, but I don't know. I think I've got better ones. I think the Wolf Howl one, A, scares the shit out of me more, and B, sounds better for raids. It's fine. You sure? Yeah, Lydia. Honestly, are you sure? Is it? Is it bothersome? Because if it is, then we will stop doing it. If it's not bothersome as much, but you'd rather it not be so much of a thing, then we can easily reduce it. Stick to other formulations of comedy. We're not rigid in our ways of making the funny happen here. Thank you for hydration, reminder, and warp. And I forgot to refill that. Oh, well, that's gonna be fun. It's a good thing I had the hydration as well before the other redeem. I cannot wait for when I get a better microphone so that actually sounds better. It's Fioin. Fioin. It's Fioin. The Protobat has spoken. The Protobat has said Fioin. I have one bitch on the Slaughter Sanctuary devs because it doesn't have brightness settings, so it's hard to see or stream, so it's forced you to get a torch, as we know. Even though it doesn't help, and people did say in 2016, Dev said, okay, but yeah, well, so Assault Sacrifice does have brightness settings. Fair. At least they listen to feedback. At least they listen to feedback. Not many devs do. Indie devs tend to listen to feedback more because they realise that feedback does actually determine whether people will come back to their game or not. That's an evil RPS. Hachu, I have a knife. So do I. right here, and I've got a sword just over there. And you know, obligatory comment of, "That's not a knife. This is a knife." Spike myself with it. It's blunt, but it still slightly hurts when you unexpectedly spike yourself with it. Nice, no, thank you. But whilst I was, traveling, doing a European road trip over 10 days or so, I saw it in a shop window. I was like, I'm getting that. Like, literally the only souvenir I actually got, because I did not have all that much money because we didn't plan all that well. We didn't plan well at all, and it's like, yeah, we can totally get around most of Europe in 10 days with this little amount of money. That amount of money we planned for lasts us 2 days. Yeah, scissors, pencils, and no John Wick. Got scissors over there as well. But no, the sword as well is purely decorative, because it's Frostmourne from World of Warcraft and Warcraft 3, because I like Frostmourne and the lore behind it and the look of it. So I've got it. So I've got it to hang on the fucking wall. I'm not going to go and get it because I couldn't get the entire thing on camera, and also I can't be asked to go and get it. And also, I can't lift it. It's heavy. It's heavier than my my lifting weight allowance at the moment. Not allowed. Well, that seems to be everything caught up with. Things are all set. Everything's caught up with and established. Good, good, good. Oh yeah, art stream is going to be most likely going to be happening tonight, unless I crash out and sleep through it. Which is a potential. I won't lie. It is a potential. It might happen. It might not. But hopefully, the art stream is going to be happening at 1 AM BST tonight, and then. Hopefully it's going to be a full-length one here, the 3 hours or however long it takes to finish the project. And if I finish the project early, then I'll move on to another one, depending on time. Use last stream. And that art stream will mark the beginning of going back to normal with the stream times, the stream lengths, and the stream schedule itself. It won't be any more mystery streams. You don't know what you do with Santoku knife? I don't know, fillet me? That's one way to get draddy patties. Take a Santoku knife to me. Get premium cuts of draddy patties then. Get nice short swords, Skulldyne. Ooh. A few katanas and ninja swords. Oh yeah. Oh, I forget what those are called, but yeah, I know the ones you mean. They're like straighter swords. They're about similar in length to a wakizashi, but they're straighter. I cannot remember what they're called, but yeah. Yeah, I know the ones you mean. I've got... In total, I own like 21 swords or more. Somewhere around the 20 region I own in total of swords. Just most of them are in storage at the moment. Thank you, DJ, for your contribution to the SCP Stream Challenge. And that note, we are actually going to flip over. That was loud. I have no idea why.
Play it cool.
Nope, it just actually does cut it. It does cut itself off. Yeah, here's Transient. I've got no idea what to expect from this. It's just everything I read on this when I first heard it was announced. I added it to my wish list and like, yes, I want this. And now I have it. So, I mean, even that title screen reminds me very much of Showdown from System Shock. So, I'm already a fan. New game. And we've also got some. It also has somewhat themes of Absolov. Oh, Odin. It's just early footage of Absolov, isn't it? A series of catastrophic events end civilization as we know it. A scientific council, Kepra, by 4 brilliant minds, endeavoured to build a cyclopean domed city that would stand firm against the test of time. City of Providence. It's only what my ex-fiancée did 16 years ago and threatened Sabby. God, no, I would never do that, Lydia. Never. Not with a metal implement, anyway. I believe I've threatened fleshy implement stabbings before. In this new era of cybernetics and implants, society found peace with their own artificial cyber worlds and thus lost all touch with reality. The city continued to protect itself against the erosion of time, ensuring the continuity of mankind forevermore. Excerpt from the book, Here's the Man. I'm glad I actually was reading that as it came up. Let's circle skip line. I do not want to. Okay, and that is just giving me Hellpoint vibes.
Now is the time for our final confrontation.
Oh, wait, he's awful. He was an arse.
Despite all you have,
I wouldn't even call him an arse because people like arses, myself included.
Not even the will to escape.
Sounds like knob rot.
In our previous interrogations, you vainly suggested that your physical reality was secondary.
It's nice. It does.
Merely another nightmare of your morbid imagination. We know that you use supernatural methods of inquiry. So tell me.
Is it just me, or is anyone else getting Doom 3 vibes from the graphics? Especially with him. He just reminds me of Petruga.
Your question. I thought you were omnipotent.
And he reminds me of the Marine, not Kelly, the guy who's going with the scientist.
Face your reality, Carter.
Wouldn't mind a nice fleshy stab.
Here you remain.
See me after stream.
On your own mortal coil. I have offered you so many chances, but you choose not to take them. Very well. It is true that I have my ways of knowing. I promise the journey will not be pleasant.
So here's out playing Doom 3. I'm not sure if you were even here for when I was streaming Doom 3, because that was the start of my Doomiverse streams. That was actually the thing I kind of debuted with as well. Well, after Doom Eternal. Scoo, hello and welcome! Daddy took his soul. Oh, look, I'm in. Oh, okay. Okay. Jellyfish. Gotta say the graphics are dated. But, dated graphics don't mean bad game. It's corruption. E, hello and welcome. Join to see us. Now have a joke that Jack would go no. Do it. Say it. Tell the joke. Indulge in your partner's discomfort in a joking manner. Beyond Sensory Experience, Chapter 1. What the fuck?
What is happening?
Yeah. I'll scramble those in a minute. Yeah, hello and welcome. Boop. Okay, so that's gone first person. Interesting. This is now giving off Absolov vibes. It's not Absolov, but it very much feels like it. Only, obviously, more tentacly and Cthulhian, because, hey, Lovecraft.
Once more you enter this place of desolation and ruin. Long have I watched you, your every waking and every passing. I sensed you from afar, Now, I will guide you through these tenebrious fields into the Tahom. Welcome back, Carter Jalebi.
Remember your voice.
People love asses and Jack loves being under them.
You discern my speech well this time.
Well, that's a whole new means of being a bottom.
Comprehension comes when you are focused.
Oh my.
Now, proceed.
I do have a run. It's not a bad run either. That's a fairly decent run speed.
This place.
This city was built eons
Is it just me, or does he sound a bit like the main character from the Call of Cthulhu game I streamed a little bit ago? It sounds a bit like him.
Reach this point, but not further. Continue on. Maybe
Not this thing that's talking now, but my character. When he went this place, it sounded very much like the main character from Call of Cthulhu. I can think my brain died. I just tried to chop the cabbage with a peeler. Well, now that's a plan of action that's mistakenly appealing. Isn't a Kalibi emote? I'm a bit sad now. Why would there be a Kalibi emote? Oh, jeez, what the? Uh-oh. Scoot's found a dancing Moogle. Because of the Pokemon. Everything's a fucking Pokemon these days. Snack, yes. I think because of the atmosphere, it's not going to change all that much because it's fucking sunny outside. Welcome to the horror show. Believe me, this adds to the atmosphere a lot more for me. Might not do as much for you as, but Don't know why I find Misty the most playable character in POFV. No idea. I can hear the fucking lawnmower out there again, although it's far away. Kalibi is a Generation 2 legendary mythical. I missed Gen 2. I believe I missed Gen 2. I know almost all of Gen 1. I know some of Gen 3, and that's it. What the fuck is that one, Lydia? Oh, okay, she did not go fuck you. She did, you're damn right. I mean, in fairness, if Jack had gone fuck you, you could have responded with, okay, where? Or when? Oh yeah, get over here then, man, I will. She's at least the boss, 2 is the mid-boss, so she should be the most out of place. Yeah. Sleepy for the Pokemon name. That's Darkrai. Very legendary. Fair. Redis is like, is that the IMDb entry for this game? I've got no idea. What the fuck was that thing? Hold on, I want to run. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna run from that.
Process of dissolution.
Running. Why tell me to run if you were going to sit by and look at them?
Proceed and find me on the frontier of the dissolving.
So these things aren't hostile. Hostile. Okay. Mispronounce Pokemon's names horribly on purpose. I shall. I can start off with Pokemans. Or Pokemans. The Pokemans. Yes, I shall mispronounce the Pokemans. Like Keelaby. can do that. Now I kind of wish there was a redeem that I could do. If you go, who's that Pokemon? And it shows me a Pokemon and I just mispronounce it. Or just go, what the fuck are you? And then mispronounce it. Okay, there were no snakes for that door. There's the Cthulhu and stuff. Gyroscope or a lamp under that. Okay. I'm being tortured by inner ear itches in both ears. As weird as it sounds, ear scritches. Scritches. Maybe it'll help, maybe it won't. I'm supposed to do in here. Or do what mum and dad say, poke your mum. Ah. How do you make sure Pikachu gets onto a bus? You poke him on. We have body. As far as I can see, across the core Cthulhu and Sinking City and this one, none of the VAs are the same. Huh, weird. Most LCO have that generic called Cthulhian dusky. Ah. Okay. Q-tips and ears. New. I mean, I do, but I always make sure to keep it to the outer ear, never the inner ear. It keeps telling me how to skip these parts. I'm curious as to when this came out. Oh Christ! I thought that was a penis at first. No, that's your tail. Gotta be gentle, says the person who used the message tool there. 2020. This has outdated graphics for 2020. It's not bad, but you know. Who are you? Oh.
I am the last.
Don't need to do anything.
Of the long extinct Daria race. Faded away eons ago. Erased from the annals of time and space. You are reanimated. My body, as you have many times before. We've met over and over again, in different times, but exactly the same place.
I throw them into the solid ball. Lydia, you need to warm your balls up.
Where am I?
You are in Korwa Cherush. Eons ago, my kind
We still think you read frozen mice.
transition.
Pretty sure even as a protogen, Lydia doesn't eat mice.
Existence and built this place. Korwa Cherush is perilously close to the heart of Zeron. This is no place for your kind to traverse. I suggest you go back.
Lydia. Okay, that's weird. So I can navigate the conversation options with the left stick, but it also still moves me at the same time. But if I use the D-pad, it doesn't. Weird.
What just happened?
My remains have been kept here for calling me from beyond to this semi-physical plane of existence.
This game is a bit of a Viking feel because Loki. It does have a Viking feel to it. When it was starting up, it was said, Odin system. So there's definitely a Viking feel to this. Vikings, sci-fi, and Cthulhu. Wow, Lovecraft, all in one. I kind of approve.
In different
I kind of really approve.
exactly the same place.
What is Tehom exactly?
Far past the corrupting intrusion
Why I love and hate you at the same time.
and lesser forms of truth.
I'll take it. I will take it.
The space beyond
And I'll stream so will you.
beings of love.
Why the fuck is my brain in this mood? What the fuck? Please tell me to stop if I am crossing the line or just being too much. Please.
Only the more susceptible among them can understand what they see and thus yearn for it until their existence is exhausted.
Thank you, Eve, for your contribution to the SCP stream challenge.
The incomprehensible metamorphosis takes its course. But this is something I am also yet to see.
What did you call this? A semi-physical plane of existence.
Yes, this is the next stage of evolution. A
Good
region
listener.
of transition from corporeal
Listen to every dialogue option when talking to the Daryl Priest and Corsair.
the last frontier of all material cosmos.
I'm gonna take the heart of Hode's permission to carry on as usual.
See if this vessel is losing its integrity. Heed my words and return to your own waking reality, wanderer. You cannot comprehend the implications this place has for your kind.
Okay, so low frame rates with that, but at the same time, what the fuck? The weird thing about this is this game, I'm going to, that scared me. That was my shadow, and that scared me. Can I actually go back? I mean, the door's open. It's looking at me, but it just don't think it's actually going to do anything. So turn back. It's not actually going to do anything if it turn back. Okay, that actually looks like a creature of some kind from this distance. Jesus Christ! Thank you, Saurian. More games need to have Vikings Cthulhu Cyberpunk in because this looks cool. Agreed. I mean, even, to be fair, even Viking and Cyberpunk together looks really good. Because if you look at the Xbox 360 game Too Human. That's fucking adorable. Yeah, if you look at the Xbox 360 game Too Human, that takes Viking mythology and puts cyberpunk around it. The game completely flopped, but aesthetic-wise, it's really good. And to be fair, I actually kind of like the game as well. I really like how they handled the Norse mythology in it. It's just Silicon Knights were stupid. Stupid. They tried to sue Epic, I think. Was it Epic? I can't remember. But basically, Silicon Knights, a very small developer who've, basically been crawling along, even though they are the ones who made the original Blood Omen Legacy of Kain. They tried to sue a much, much larger company for themselves, and the lawsuit was beyond frivolous. And they lost, they had to pay damages, and essentially bankrupted themselves. Yeah. And also, I was on the cusp of applying to go work for them when I was younger. So, yeah, that's a weird thing, like I've avoided a bullet in time.
Carter.
Alice?
Fuck are you?
Alice, wait for me.
Fuck. Why did she just suddenly go neon? And what the fuck is going on now? I mean, you know, if you're getting a bit frisky and wanting to be a bit kinky with some form of restraint, you can have your neon to your partner, but still. What the fuck?
Where are you going?
Where are you going? Where am I going, for that matter? Omnia Montantor, nihil in it. Nihil? I recognise that from Hellpoint. Stand against the course of nature is a senseless thing to do, for as the water will carve its way through the terrain, nature's touch has been constantly changing the ultimate destination. We're dying within the gigantic ancient walls of this hubris-laden techno-city. Society is dying from apathy and depression, so we use these strange cyber enclaves to escape from this horrendous reality. But the sober ones with watchful eyes could detect something evil, inhuman, crawling in the dark alleys and abandoned buildings. Artificially created monstrosities, disgusting insectoid mutations that were once human. Have no fear, brethren. These defects shall not remain, since nature always corrects its ways. That's a very strange keyboard. What the fuck is that keyboard? It's a European keyboard because the Euro symbol there. It's got umlauted and accented letters there, but it's also got the C thing underneath. This is kind of me trying to discern what the what nationality the developer is. Maybe no, it can't be Spanish. Spanish doesn't use umlauts. French, maybe. French. But those look like umlauts, but I don't think they are. That could just be, you know, the graphics quality being a bit low. Generic EU keyboard. That's also a possibility. Google 2 human and go, oh, this looks cool, and I see hell. Okay, this game character look cool, sex looks yes, it is very visually impressive. It also features Fenrir in it in a really unique way. Really unique. And you play as Boulder. As it says quirts on the top line, it's German. It can't be German. German doesn't have a C with a little tail on the bottom of it. Oh. Aha! Got it. Oh, no. Those two. So this one can go all on its own. Those two are linked. Almost got it that time. Generic Europeans, Toro says company's Turkish. Ah, Spanish keyboards and RCUs. Yeah, sure, it's confusing. Yeah, I see what it's about. I see what it's trying to do. I see what we're supposed to do here. I wonder if it's on Amazon as fast or any other place that isn't eBay. Good point. I'm so close. I'm really close and it's annoying the fuck out of me. That's what she said. Believe me, that's usually what she does say when she's with me. That does do both. That does all three. Hey! I did it! Even though I kind of didn't, but at the same time, hey, fine. It's sharing the same horny brain cell. And on that note, I'm going to take a bathroom break. I'll be back in a sec. And I return. How about that? Go on, well, welcome, Rob Ross. Yeah, very much. Ugh. It's itself. Thank you for hydration minded then, Mob. Chat's morning time for the bathroom. Look, Lydia, if I was going to be going doing something, it would be chat's horny, people start DMing me. Now, let's make a thing of this. Welcome home, welcome, what thing to write to? Yeah. Saying itself, is that the World Serpent Jormungandr? Could well be. There were quite a lot of serpents in there, but you know, World Serpent Jormungandr encompassing the entirety of Midgard on them. Just only time for the bathroom. Something like there's time played right there. So everyone's doing today night, whatever. I'm doing alright. Exploring this, which, you know, I like it. I like this game so far. Definitely has, you know, the what the fuck factor and the creep factor of Cthulhu and Lovecrafty stuff. No, not what I'd call outright horror yet, but from my experience with Cthulhu games, outright horror isn't what they always go for. It's unsettling. Ah! One of those ones. I didn't realize it's one of those things, you know, you hold the action button or something and move it. I thought it was, you know, just press action button, it works. I'm working on Commission for Zero. Nice. Really need to work on art projects. Because, you know, thanks to chat being horny, I've got ideas. I've got art ideas, but have I been working on them? Have I? Fuck. Okay, then. What happened? It's gonna be too much situation. The game is now free forever on the Xbox 360, Xbox One. Makes sense, because the developer's gone under. I think it's self-published as well, so yeah, there's no one to regulate it anymore. They just came back from having pizza with some friends doing just fine. Very nice. Panopticon. That way. Not so sure I want to go to the Panopticon. I don't think I've got a choice. Wow, would you look at that aperture door? Yes, I know the word aperture. Use the investigate button, scan your surroundings, find...
Scan the body.
Or examine the found object to examine and extract information. Subject male unknown. No pulse detected. Cause of death. Brain damage due to immense electric shock directed to his entry point. Trauma, brain injury. Estimated time of death unknown. His brain was fried. Oh.
Someone probably hacked his neural implants. Killed him remotely by overloading them. This isn't the work of an ordinary hacker. An external sound recorder. I'd better check it out.
As I predicted, this scarab device is the key to the lower sections. Only a handful of their members have one. Some say there's a myth whispered among the elites, too old to recall. I believe this story is related to opening the device. It goes like this. Out of the primal waters, first
Game looks Cthulhu Man and cyber glitches. I can see it working. It does work so far.
The one of the morning sun. But he, the primeval snake, lurks and waits in the darkest depths to hunt it down as it descends into the underworld from the west.
Yeah, I'll go.
Something in his pocket. thing looks like an electronic device of some sort. I wonder what it hides.
Establish wireless connection to the target device. You want to establish wireless connection to the target device, it's secure with special protocol needs to hide things. Lockpicking. Ah! Lockpick successful. With the icons being to display at the same time. I found Charles sounds like an interesting concept. It really does. Oh, I think the solution is in what was in that.
His brain was fried.
This.
As I predicted, the Scarab device is the key to the lower sections. Only a handful of their members have one. Some say there's a myth whispered among the elites, too old to recall. I believe this story is related to opening the device. It goes like this. Out of the primal waters, first a pyramid emerged in the east.
Pyramid in the east.
Then the Scarab-headed one, the one of the morning sun. But he, the primeval snake, lurks and waits in the darkest depths to hunt it down as it descends into the underworld from the west.
So the primeval servant is down there. So in the east, rising above the water. That is the water line, though. Well, I think. So I don't know. The scarab-headed one. I don't have an account, so I don't think I can hit my Xbox 360 to the Wi-Fi to get the game. Should be able to. You'll need to get one of those Xbox 360 wireless adapters, which are fairly easy to find. You just it's an USB port that plugs into the back of it, and it can connect to the Wi-Fi. You're fine. You're talking about Capri. So I'm very certain that Jormungandr, the serpent, has to be down there. Scarab-headed one. You fucking crab dragons. So it says right, a pyramid rising from the east in the morning. It said, oh, the scarab also rising, in the with the sun. There we are. Sun rises in the east. The object. Okay. Let's still go.
As I predicted, only my power.
Solve it. I'm about to ban that word.
brain. This...
That does seem to be everything, but I can't help but feel there's something more. Investigation mode level too long impairs car's bodily functions. Use it with caution. Oh, shit. Yeah, at least for the rest of this stream. You know, Proud Dragon themes got a bit old. It's supposed to be International Train Day today. I have to also there's been a hype train so far. Oh fuck. No, there has not. There's not been a hype train. We've only had Lydia, our local train conductor. That's creepy. It's fine. One person alone cannot a hype train call. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, Christ, I like that even less. Thought that was a dick. Thought that was his dick. That looks like Abe Sapien. It does. Looks like CX has something you need. Yeah, CX most likely will have it. It's National Train Day. There we go. It's upset. Oh shit.
Alice?
That was going to be good. Oh shit! I knew that was going to be bad. I just did not know that's what was going to happen. I thought she was going to turn around and you'd be all kind of like rah, 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 but no. Something went rah, 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 and took her.
The nightmares again.
Samsara! Oh my fucking god! One of the SCP's military task force are here. What the fuck? Lydia, you better have your new hat on.
Oh, surveillance check.
Could be, it is.
I need to power the terminals manually again. What a pain in the neck.
So that was all a nightmare. Not updated. Right, perhaps the main terminal. After usual surveillance drone checks, my main security system cuts off the power automatically in order to avoid detection. This place is very good for someone like me, but these surveillance drone routes have become increasingly irritating. I better enable the power manually again from downstairs. Ah! I want to go downstairs. About 5. Unlike other meta-shamanistic hackers, all Odin members have specially customized perception heightening implants directly connected to our brains. Each of us has made the requirement customizations, adjusted into our own physiology. Can't. In kitchen I'd melt. Oh no. Brain no! Brain no! Bad brain. Bad brain. Don't say that. According to their intended use, the implants don't work when the user is unconscious, but I need to know where my dreams are taking me, and I think I've found a workaround to do this. I push my implant beyond its intended design. Now it becomes active and aids me during my dream excursions. How about Mystery Arc? When I wake up from nightmares, I can vaguely recall something called Mystery Arc. Fuck. What the fuck? And Torian, thank you very much, both of you, for the 100 bits donations. There's the other one. Stream Elements was catching up on that. Very generous of you, thank you. I see what you're trying to do. Check with you with 6 plus 60, then yeah, you need wireless adapter. If you don't, then you're fine. A residual improvised shape left on my mind. It feels as if someone is interrupting my memories, forcing my thoughts to sink deeper and deeper into the unconscious mind whenever I try to focus. I've been researching this name extensively for 2 months, but I can't find anything solid. My best laid is a letter. I was able to break into Kepler Corporation's private cyber enclave archive for the deceased without being detected. The letter I found there belongs to someone called Idris Yazid, who wrote... Oh, for the love of fuck. Thank you, Vaughn, for the 395 bits. Jesus Christ, thank you. And now, there we go. We have a hype train. Not actually going. It's not actually going through yet because it's only 37% into level 1. It needs to reach 100% of level 1 to actually count as a hype train. Oh snap! I'd rather not. I like my bones as they are. Or well, I could do this. There we are. There we go, Choo Choo. Thank you for the 200 bits more donation we've been. Even though for some weird reason, Stream Elements seems to be against you specifically. Stream Elements did Torian's one on time, did Vorton's one on time, and your one is delayed both times. What the fuck? You need 6086 the next batch? No. Bad Torian. Very bad Torian. Don't even think about it. Who wrote? You are well aware of the fact that the uncultivated may reasonably conjecture that reality is singular and for they prefer tangible corporeal reality over abstraction. Maybe if I get a weave floor, I can go another 10k. What the fuck? No! You need to drop $100 on me? Fuck! Don't worry, I can't. Good. My persistence on constant reality has been failing my comprehension until it gave me insight into the inescapable truth. Not only by a few souls since the dawn of man, my new findings eventually led me to observe it all while torturing the illusions. What the fuck? Oh my Christ. Thank you, Vaughn, for the gifted sub. To Mori. Oh, congratulations, Mori, on getting a sub. You have a fellow bottom. Sorry, I can't. 45? 45? What the fuck? You need 13,414 minutes past. What the fuck? Christ life Widgren, thank you very much for the 200 bits. And Torian for the 45, what the fuck? Oh, 96%. What the cock? The actual cock, dick, balls, arse, tits and everything. Sure, let's delay there. Thank you, DJ, for the 100 bits. Very much appreciated. Thank you, Lydia, for the 1,500. Jesus Christ. Yeah, we're now nearly finished on level 2 of the fucking hype train. And Lydia got her new Horde Bits badge. The fuck? Try too hard not to laugh too loudly. Christ. Call me the inventor of the theory of evolution because I just feel like someone's been Charles Dickens my ass. What the fuck? Oh my good god. Torian, thank you very much for giving a tier 1 sub to my little brother Jace. Very much appreciated, and congratulations, Jace. There's level 3. What the fuck? I am unable to can at this point. 2 more 50. Yes, I didn't actually see, but yes, thank you for your 48th gifted sub, Torian. Jesus Christ. I mean, I'm pretty sure Jace wouldn't know what to do if gifted a sub. Unless it was a Subway sandwich. And they'd probably eat it. What the fuck? Oh, shove a dick up my ass and call me Frank. Thank you, Dorian, for another 2 gifted subs, bringing your total up to 50. Congratulations to Darves and E/Jack for your subs. What the bollocking ass wank tit and fucks? Jesus Christ, you lot! There's a fun to watch. And of course, that one made it into the quotes. That's all I can do, I promise. I have extreme doubts, but if that is the case, good. Fucking hell. You're all insanely generous. I do not deserve any of you. Thank you so very much for all this. But seriously, what the fuck? Behave yourselves. If you're gonna have to misbehave, then, I don't know, do it in a lewd sense. At least that I can put up with, and can actually deal with and know what I mean. No, really, if Cage just paid it had been Friday, different story. What the fuck? Penis coatings. Imagine if this had been one of Brett's live trains. I think I would have had a heart attack if that happened. I mean, to be fair though, there was that time that Jeff started off a hype train that immediately went to level 5. I don't have a dick, but hi, Frank. You know, it doesn't have to be an organic one. Train's been on so long, the tag is active. Oh, for fuck ass, wanky shitties. Shit titties, shitties, there we go. Shitties. You're all amazing and wonderful, but fucking hell, control yourselves. It's the only time I would tell you to control yourselves is when money is involved. When lewdness is involved, go ham. Is he not paying me to be lewd? That would be weird. But also a waste of money because I'm lewd anyway. There's 1 minute and 20 seconds left of the hype train. I'm fairly certain I'm safe to proceed with doing this. Fairly certain. My new findings will eventually led me to observe it all while touring the illusions and alluring landscapes of computational realities. Mysteriac Oshinabi was, is, and will be there waiting for us. His continuous soft whisperings hang in the air. To seek the answers that lie beyond the intangible depths of elusive comprehension, one must seek the postern gate of thyself. Too bad I can't make out exactly what any of this means. His scholastic tone and strange wording hadn't directed me to the next clue. Wait, good morning, may okay? No! Let's Jeff showed up. No! No, I don't need Jeff to come in and Jeff all over me. No. It's too late now. There's 25 seconds left. It's too late for anyone to come in now. It's fine. It's fine. Hype Train's going to die where it is. Anyway, maybe the George Carlin joke about prostitution. Ah! Lost in thoughts. I've started thinking heavily on the pros belonging to Idris Yazid. When I woke from a recent nightmare, I recalled a small bit of conversation I had with a thing called Mysteriac. It was trying to tell me something about the beguiling nature of ordinary life, a phantasm of truth. I feel uneasy because of my dream similarity with Idris Yazid's narrative. And there's the end of the hype train. I got an emote. And it's a... hype fail! What the fuck? That feels like... Jesus Christ. That feels like Twitch trying to encourage hype trains. Jesus Christ. That's Twitch. It was trying to tell me something of about the beguiling nature of the ordinary life, a phantasm of truth. I feel uneasy because of my dream similarity with the Idris Yazid's narrative. I have found myself lost in thought and in need of finding new information regarding this Mysteriac character before I am driven completely crazy. You're ahead of all of them. Yeah, anyone who's participated in Brett's streams and actually contributed to hype trains, you've probably got every single hype train emote going. Maybe it's all just a coincidence, or perhaps my partially blindfolded strange imagination is hindering me from seeing something explicit. In fact, the more I examine this issue, the more it seems like a microcosm of some of my mental faults. I feel that there is something that I need to find on my own without depending on the data out on the net. About the ritual and the word thumb. Alice thinks there is something peculiar with my dreams too. She started to observe my dream cycles, then tried a geomancy ritual where she scattered a handful of sand on the ground just beside my body while I'm sleeping. In a trance-like state, she waited for that dream being of mine to write something in the sand. We had nothing on our first few tries, but on the fourth one, the letters thumb were written in the sand. During several other dreams, the same word was written in the sand over and over again. The meaning of the letters became more mysterious when Alice told me that she saw them in one of her arcane occult books called The Time Bore, a book that is thought to have been written in the mind-bendingly ancient times of the pre-Providence era. The book says that someone who is gifted in thought and sense can use both their mind and body to walk between worlds. They can bind the minds of those they meet to the world they are in. The repetitive nature of these rituals has made me believe that I am not crazy. I have to find a way to recall the contents of my dreams. About the first lucid dream I can remember. With the help of a book entitled Arcane Roots of Ethnobotany, that's it. I was able to prepare a herbal mixture which will allow me to partially recall my strange dreams. They are rather fuzzy, but I can discern the contents and setting well enough. Fortunately, they've become increasingly clear with each passing day. Also, I've decided to draw some sketches about my dream visitations, at least about the portions I can remember clearly. Yesterday, while I was dreaming, I visited a place too old to even exist. It was as if it had been devastated by a geophysical catastrophe. Old, ravaged, but still showing clear evidence of a once mighty civilization. Fetid and decrepit dwellings, now choked with refuse of decomposed organic masses. Whole complexes of towers and palaces still try to withstand the passage of time. An ancient serpentine labyrinth that may never again stir from their stupor. Jetical media set, I'll put in there. I will read it out, seeing as I know that Enwalk doesn't have access to the Discord. Oh, it's a YouTube link, so no, I can't read it out. Oh, well. That one I read through. Edifices similar to temples and palaces have had to yield to mere ruin and neglect. They now lie half buried and fractured on the dust, crowded with debris from a past monstrous, unbridled interference. Those ancient institutions, far from being abolished and overturned, may soon slowly approach the stage of final extinction. Despite its state, it seems to me that the distinctive spirit of this place is still lingering at large within the time-worn halls of silence. After a long while, my excursion took me to a Cyclopean gate with no sign of damage or corrosion. It's as if it had been excluded from the monstrous ravages of time faced by all other buildings. When I approached the gate, I noticed words engraved on a sturdy stone plate, which read Sarcommand. At this point, I suddenly woke from the dream and was back in my room, now filled with all manner of computer buzzing. Aside from the weird aspects of this dream, I felt I was there physically. This delivery is half a joke, in my opinion, fair. About the second lucid dream I noted down. This time I was in an almost pitch-black stairway, terror spreading through me, rendering me helpless to find a way out of this claustrophobia-inducing place. I moved sightlessly down the fathomless spiral of steep and slippery stairs. Almost an hour later, I reached a gate which led me to a grand opening. There was no air, no noise, no scent of grass, leaves, or of the vegetation on the walls. There were only the nightmare towers beyond, a chilly and angry wind, and my own suspended horror. The minutes seemed to drag slowly by, like an unended sentence of dead silence. Without warning, I heard a sound of faint laughter coming from a great distance. While I could hear it, I knew that it could not have been caused by any living, conscious being, and yet there was something noiseless and glacial in it, magnified on every side by the large, dim, almost imperceptible stone gallery. In the distant direction of the laughter, I suddenly saw a grand shape like a woodland satyr. His natural features and attributes distorted in the faint light coming from behind him. After a moment, it moved like a scowling spectre, or the demon of an old witch's hut, shaking a sort of lustreless lance through the gloom of sleep. Then I saw its stupendous smile. It was the smile of a fanatic, a blasphemer, a personified evil. His mouth opened into a morbid hissing. Go to the icy plateau of Leng. These words I woke up from this terrible dream, drenched in a cold sweat, trying to suppress an urgent desire to flee from this room into the crowded streets. I really couldn't explain why this dream made me tremble so hard, but I hoped I'd never see such a sight ever again. That's a very old computer there. Jesus Christ. What's with cyberpunk games usually having some form of, you know, incredibly old tech for no seemingly apparent reason? But okay, let's see. No problem at all, Mark. Thanks for coming in as long as you did. I'll see you later. So good evening. This was still when you play Mum Part 50. There. I don't like that. I don't really do anything with my PC until I go and turn it back on. Although, to be fair, that's a hell of a fucking stream setup. I wish I could have that. Ouch. Wow, wow. It's good in Bill and Ted too. He really was. What do you think? Whether they are captured from a real-life location or purely a product of imagination, cyber enclaves are an indispensable part of everyone's life. More and more people spend their time in their own or public spaces, alone or with friends, and this brings serious health problems. Because entering into a CE requires a dedicated terminal, users are able to sit or lay down on the unit while connecting. The units will check and maintain the health condition of a user, but the cheaper units either do a poor job or completely lack this health monitoring function. Because of this, being connected on a cheaper unit for long periods of time is too dangerous for an individual's physical health. Also, there are studies showing the myriad negative effects of extended disconnection from reality. Notably, it takes a toll on an individual's psychological stability. Rufus, yes. Hey, hello and welcome! Oh, it's dark. Horror game. Well, suppose it's a horror game. It is Lovecraftian and cyberpunk meshed in together, with some Viking mythology thrown in there as well for good measure. That's fucking awesome at the moment. In this day and age, we spend more and more time in cyber enclaves rather than we do in waking life. We are our own gods to build and furnish worlds to our heart's content, and then live within without the obvious nuisance of the others. Sounds good to me. Excuse me. As humanity's pure souls, slash the visionaries, excuse me again. Got more body? Learn and adapt ever quicker to the new and unearthly sensations of current technologies, we become free from our corporeal cages to study the mysteries that had always lain beyond in the intangible depths of elusive comprehension. As a wise man once said, those enclaves are nothing but a dream within a dream, a shell into which we retired and died. We need to believe that our minds stand higher than any illusion, otherwise we can find no reason in both life and death, virtual or real. And Faye is already getting bullied by DJ.
A digital neural study we've been developing together with Akeley for some time. It still has some problems to be addressed. A digital...
Kami swallows a loaded gun barrel and shoots a cracker from a man's head. Fuck. There's vermin in your chat, should get an exterminator. I mean, to be fair, that's what the mods are for. And saying that, I don't think I dare would make you a mod, Faye. You would cause far too much chaos and timing people out. Ah. do I have so many weird statues? Also, never abuse power. Yeah, only just, the power of having Jason's account details and logging in and impersonating him. Yeah, never abuse. Never abuse of power. No. I'm not liking this one. That's worrying. That's really worrying. A skull thing that's like something the Mechanicus from 40k would make. It really does.
It's better to prepare the mixtures when needed. It should be as fresh as possible to be effective.
It's a quick selfie at face. See? Well, it's periodically table at least.
It's better to prepare the mixtures when needed. It should be as fresh as possible to be effective.
Alcohol, neem oil, narvant, wren oil, vinegar, and water. Oh, look! Vinegar is the one that's the lowest, so that means, the person is as sour as possible. Oh, look, it's Faye!
It's better to prepare the mixtures when needed. It should be as fresh as possible to be effective.
Jet said, oh, Faye's here, do I need to sleep on the chair again? Well, to be fair, Jack, as much as I hear from E, you do like to be sat on, so, yes.
These are the drawings of the things I've come across in my dreams. Or rather, my dream quests. For the longest time, I haven't had any. But now they've started all over again.
What's someone to the bathroom to the cage? What did I miss? I don't know, Torian. I don't know when you went. Which way the full refresh of the page? No clue. During my frequent bizarre dream excursions to unearthly locations, I have been seeing myself occupying a strange body with a liturgical metal mask covering its face. I haven't had the courage to look at what the mask hides behind its grotesque features. Even though my strange body is humanoid in shape and size, its sensory receptors and perception responses are telling a different story. Vaguely, I always feel that the muscular, blue-skinned body holds a power that I cannot comprehend, at least not yet. Stature. Check all the PDA entries near the terminal and the illustrated documents in the cellar. Oh. Look at me being thorough. This thing now. Why do I just have this random purple rock dangling under some balls? Mind-altering stuff, I'm guessing. Sarah's being cute. Oh. That dullness wasn't at all, yeah. Sleepy. I need to come down here and read it and put the power back on. Big baby. Alright. Ah. Just smack myself in the face with it. Probably should be one in July already. Yeah, that is worrying.
It's better to prepare the mixtures when needed. It should be as fresh as... This is strange. She usually refrains from contacting us in this way. Better see what it's all about.
Upstairs. Well, the fire was found. fucking fuck shitting ass wankery. Shitting hell. Stop, hello and welcome, and thank you for scaring the absolute piss out of me. Small child watching every 3 in just about a week. Jesus. Passage of time. It marches ever onwards.
Did you?
And Wiggum gets the most fitting quote. You fucking deep-fried sheep's testicle. Sounds about right. Screen keeps going black. Uh-oh. Yeah, that sounds like what happens to my computer before it crashes. You received a file from Alice via a secure connection which appears to be real-life research up to data. It is advised to be seated before accessing the file. Okay. In a small sense, she was just a couple of days old and going to cry. And that feeling. That feeling of age. Unauthorized memory module is being loaded. Danger. Sudden loss of consciousness is imminent. What's going on in this game? I don't think you're supposed to. I think it's one of those ones you find out as you go along in it.
You are being safely transferred to your desired floor. In case of an emergency, a medical bot will be dispatched to your current location. If a mechanical problem occurs, a service bot will be dispatched.
If you don't get to can't see it, I'm like, no, you're still small, stop growing.
Attention.
Anyone, my screen's just died. Hard reset. Try hard resetting it, Faye. You know, like pull the cord out of it and then put it back in. That might fix it. It might, or your PC might need a reboot. Maybe. Speaking of age, I still have a hard time with the fact that my niece turns 18, so it's fucking hell. In your own worlds, suffering from something. Jetpack goes in for them, probably reset my map stage. Yeah. I deal with that kind of thing a lot, so my screens do die every now and then.
And the data's corrupt here.
Okay. To increase the chance of success, and to be safe while hacking an altered state of consciousness, every meta-shaman uses perception-heightening substances produced from an archaic formula. I use my own recipes, perfected over time for my neuromancy rituals, but for his shamanic hacking attempts, Cart uses something different from the rest of the team. For Charlie, an elusive substance, the usage of which had stretched outside the boundaries of speculative and obscure realms of prehistory. The results of my extensive studies on the substance reveal one of its main active ingredients is DMT, also known as the spirit molecule. The Versailles dramatically alters perception and consciousness and induces a subjective feeling of transcending one's body and entering an alternate realm, and perceiving and communicating with sentient entities never recognized by the waking sensory receptors. I never used Versailles, since the physiology can endure the effects of this extreme mixture. Carter is the only one who can use it, and we know its effects from his accounts only. Jesus. My brother is only 3 years and 1 week older than me. Jesus. Did you need scanning on them? Well, she wasn't planned. Had a thing. Yeah. It's bad. According to our reference book, The Arcane Roots of Ethnobotany, it is described as one of the oldest mixtures humanity has ever known, but its roots are blurred into the recesses of history, leaving only a handful of myths circulating about it, especially those mentioning its otherworldly origins. How it started to be practiced is altogether fascinating, yet frightening. It works on the deepest levels of the human psyche, making it extremely effective. Even so, there is something about it that frightens me to the core of my soul. It's hard to describe. All I can say is that it's not meant to be used by the human race in the first place. It is as if it was made for creatures with more sensory organs than humanity possesses. Kids born to 21-year-olds plan this is true. Among our meta-shamanistic practices, Carter's ritual transmigration is by far the most dangerous and the most horrifying, trespassing into the detrimental regions of necromancy. It is an act of possessing someone's body with sheer willpower. The The performer forcibly occupies another body, submerging the subject's psyche into dormancy to control or even interrogate them, and is only successful if you ingest a strange mixture called the Versad. That is why only Carter is able to perform the ritual, because the mixture doesn't work on us except to make us incredibly sick. He feels some bad something's apparently not a good combination with thoughts. Yeah. I checked all cables already. It seems to shut and open of its own will. I just go to second hand and hope screen's there. Yeah, hopefully it is. Really hope it is, Faye. Regarding the nature of the ritual, there are only some vague allegations in some rare antediluvian sources. No details about it available, though I hacked some comprehensive private libraries on the net. It is clear from what I was able to learn that this ritual is directly connected to the soul metamorphosis doctrine. What's more, Carter doesn't remember where he originally learned it. He once mentioned seeing references to it in his strange dreams. I'm not fond of the idea of its usage, but I can't deny the fact that it's really effective. Handheld Wonderland. Check all PDA documents at Carter's analysis departments. Well, there's only one in here. And being, a sale. Nope. Not dealing with that bit yet. Not going to deal with that bit just yet. Going to go and investigate down this bit first. Say necromancy stuff, I was zoned out for a bit. Not so much necromancy, no. What they're called over where you live, but short prevention pills like trying to yeah, birth control. Yeah. I had a feeling that's what you meant when you said P pills. I just couldn't think of the exact abbreviation that it was using. But yeah. Oh, the Grim Reaper. Grim Reaper doing a bit of a stridey sprint going, hey! Same.
Alice? Is she really dead? I shouldn't jump to any conclusions until I finish the investigation. I should try contacting her.
Milk! It's Malky Milk!
Fine. Scan Alice's body.
Subject Alice. Condition. No pulse detected. Cause of death. Heart failure due to an immense electroshock directed to her entry point. Port. Her heart and brain are damaged. Estimated time of death unknown. Shit. She's dead. There's a lot of issues with birth control. Yeah, true. Some can contribute to turn someone into destroying a chance of you having kids even when you stop taking it. Yep. Confidential. Time for our last mission has arrived and all the preparations are done. We're going to take back what was stolen from us. One is at the highest difficulty and needs the cooperation of the whole team. Distribution of duty is as follows. Alice, remote hacking. She will coordinate the operation. Carter, on site. He will access the biolab section to retrieve the oyster. Ackley, on site. He'll hack and access the main network terminal to open a port directly into the mainframe computer. Wilcox, on site. He'll use human proxies to gain access to the forbidden sectors. Last night I tried an invocation ritual whilst I was under the influence of a modified anirogen mixture. The modification was suggested by Carter, as he is more adept than me when it comes to herbs and mixtures. After the usual alien impressions my body has always been experiencing, I found myself in a completely dark void. I tried to shout out loud, but it seemed like the waves produced by my voice were eaten and lost in the dense darkness that appeared stretching into infinity. After a while, I noticed that the place was not purely empty at all. I started, with fear, to notice some glowing cephalopod creatures dancing and gliding in the air. Basically what happened at the beginning of the game, for me. And oh god, such a grotesque sight that made me tremble and fall down. Only then could I recognise that I was standing on the surface of a deep and dark body of water. I don't know how far, but somehow it felt like it was immeasurably deep with massive and inconceivable secrets hiding down below. After my initial shock left, replaced by sheer wonder, I was able to see a tower of light far in the distance, which I saw as well. Faintly glowing amidst the dim environment, I decided to walk towards it, and when I got closer, I heard a sound coming from within that tower of light, calling my name and telling me to come closer. Even though the voice was tender and human, it made me panic, and I fled with all my might until I fell down onto the watery surface once more. This marked the end of my horrifying experience. Normally, hearing a voice under the influence of such powerful anirogen Nyrogues that I ingest during my rituals is not something unusual, but this was the first time I came across something that pronounced my name. But even worse, Ackley also tried the same ritual and he had the exact same experience. Something is not right. I need to investigate this further.
That's strange. I don't remember anything about this radical operation.
So what's the events for a bugger event in the near future? There's found one that calls mini pill, so no estrogen, progesterone, only pill pop. Scary event. Oh, Ooga Booga. So they did not have that effect on my niece's mum. She has 5 or 6 more kids. Jesus. Oh, of course, that's a loud house. Rawr. Rawr. Also depends on how it's taken. My house be taking the devotion 3 hours. Misses anything more, didn't take it at all. Having all of them the same death there. Welcome back, Lydia, with the food coma.
She has no external wounds or injuries on her body.
It's like a Nintendo Switch cartridge. There's only one way to tell if that's actually a real Nintendo Switch cartridge. Lick it. Mmm. If it tastes disgustingly gross, that ass, then it's a Switch cartridge. Sorry, I was distracted by that ass.
Her entry ports are burned, but there's no indication of physical abuse.
Please, it's Mario Kart.
There was a remote cyber attack target.
Well, let's hope for you yet, Faye. Mario Kart is still around in the far future, which means maybe you actually might win, a collection of races one day. Maybe. After everyone else has stopped playing it.
Her entry ports are burned.
I think that's everything on her. But yeah.
Fi, scan Alice's bedroom for any abnormal activity.
Oh, right there. Okay, so what's this? Holographic disc was inserted? Oh, that's what I just picked up.
If you're listening to this message, then it means I'm no longer alive. I'll get straight to the point. There's a lurking danger out there, and it is hunting us down. All of you should already have noticed that it is hard to remember recent memories. Something has been used on us during our latest run to the Kepler Corporation. Despite all the technological devices we have, it seems they were able to trace us down. I have barely escaped their hacking attempts, but I know it is just a matter of time. Try to keep yourself off the grid, and be safe. Alice.
What? Oh my god, you are my only hollow. I just got a fucking Star Wars reference in a trophy. Managed to load it as a hologram in her apartment to listen to her final message. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. I'm her only hope. Check for security terminal login interface. Please log in the authorized credentials and note that unauthorized credentials will be punished. Engage manual hacking. 100 years and maybe you'll win one. I'll put you in a box to ship you off to an island where Amelia Earhart dies so you can get eaten by flesh-eating crabs. Joke's on you, I don't have flesh. It's scales. Do your research. And we're gonna get one of my scare quotes of you. Tits, fuck, tits. Manual hacking. Bypass detected. Fast facing system. Oh, right, okay. Recently, apparently. I don't recall when. Too fast. Okay. Oh, right. Okay, I see how this works now. I've got to not be on the node when the ring touches it. I've got to avoid touching the ring. That's not easily done when, you know, things are, you know, quite large. Oh, shit. Is there no way around that? Fuck. How am I supposed to get there, then? See you there. My Ted's tired of being in this meat suit. That's the only one. Yeah, that's usually what I say when my coccyx is hurting. Okay. Ator. Ah! You gotta hack through them like that. File ID X6 about the holographic disc. Carter, I'm going to leave the disc at your place personally as an encrypted parcel. I have enough time to examine it. You need to see what it contains yourself. This is the passcode 59714. Get that parcel and stay out of the grid. Lay low and be careful. I'm going to put a note of that. 7114. Just to be, you know, in case it doesn't actually. Okay, we're done. This is dead. Is she really dead? She's no joker, not about such a serious matter. I need to find out what's really going on. There is still a possibility that this file could be a distraction, and indicated something I need to find out to remember. I better try contacting her later. In a file I found in Anson's computer, she wrote about an encrypted parcel that was sent to me. Its password is 59714. I better look into this when I disconnect. Open? Open sesame. Let's can't do shit. I mean, like, mess with the bone. Do you know coconut crabs are 3 foot long, can climb trees, and have the strength of the lions around their pincers? Yeah, I found that. So I was like, no thanks. Crabbing will do whatever it wants. Crabs are persistent bastards. Crabs are nasty. This is lit up. It was before. Possible. Let's go to leave this place. How do I disconnect? How do I disconnect? Oh! Why has identified things for me?
What is this? A backdoor connection to an external file?
Hold on, can you hold your peen? Snap. Artificial infrasound pattern has been emitted from the computer. Below standard hit range. Pattern 6482. To the passcode. 682. This is creepy looking now. I hear that whispering as well. I'm not really happy about hearing it. Authorized memory module has been found, preparing to load. Danger, sudden loss of consciousness is imminent.
Fight, cancel this operation.
Nothing ominous here. Yeah, right. Jump AC in Animal Crossing New Horizon.
Where exactly are you?
I'm in the elevator at the 26th floor, moving rapidly to the upper levels.
Great. I've just created an artificial distortion at Sector 72, so floor 42 should be quiet right now. You need to find the biolab number 4. I've provided you with the correct security clearance for that laboratory.
Okay. Alice, wish me luck.
As I have to say, that's why I'm going to have to cut things off. Back to brightness. Oh. This is still Animal Crossing.
Hunger.
Get in. Oh, God. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to be ending things for now. That was good. That was really good. I really enjoyed that. That is definitely going on the stream queue. Definitely. Let me just put a note to myself. I'll stream. Put Transient on stream queue. It might already be on there. But no, if it wasn't, that's going on the stream queue. Yeah. Stream VOD title: Hacking in Tentacles. Please help me. That's a good game. And Jet said, "No, don't you worry. It will go back on the stream queue. I will go back to it." So yeah, that sort of ends my my mystery week. I was doing this, as a way of low pressure short stream sessions to get me back into the hang of streaming after surgery, and to go hand in hand with my recovery. But honestly, I'm pretty good now. I'm pretty alright. The recovery part that I'm going into now, the last phase of it, is essentially physical recovery, as in, not overexerting myself and just, waiting for the, everything to heal up properly. Tomorrow is when the steri strips have to come off, apparently. So I'll, go about doing that before I do tomorrow's stream. But no, everything should return back to normal for the most part, starting tomorrow. Obviously, with me taking care of myself and watching, watching over myself and making sure, not pushing myself too hard. Next stream for me, though, is going to be tonight at 1 PM BST, I am going to do art. There is that project that I started before I went to surgery, where I did the line art over the sketch of the chibi skoo, and I started colouring them in, so we'll be looking to possibly finish that off in 1 AM BST. But I do mean 1 AM BST. I'm not sure what I said, but yes, it's 1 AM BST. Glad to hear you're doing well, your recovery. Yeah, actually, I have not had any. I think I had one dose of painkillers yesterday and haven't had any yet today. I haven't felt the need for it. So, yeah, definitely good. I've gone from having to take them every single 4 hours or so to not really needing them. I've still got plenty that have been bought afterwards. If I do need them, but. I said 1 PM, right? I will not show up for that. Well, you'll be welcome to. I know that the 1 AM streams aren't accessible for everyone, but in some ways they're more accessible for some people than others. So they're done. So you'll take care. And thank you to Widgrin and Torium for your contributions to the SCP Stream Challenge, and thank you very much to everyone for all your support. It's all greatly appreciated. Thank you very much for the hype train and the huge amounts of generosity. Let's go through the special mentions. Let's see. Thank you to NWARB for the tier 3 resub for 11 months. Very much appreciated with that. Thank you to Torian for the 100 bits, Widgrin for the 100 bits, Vaughn for the 395 bits, Widgrin for the 200 bits, Vaughn for the tier 1 gifted sub to Mori, Widgrin for the 200 bits, Torian for the 45 bits, DJ for the 100 bits, Lydia for the 1,500 bits, Torian for the gifted sub to Jace, and Torian to the 2 gifted subs to E/Jack and Daft. And yeah, so thank you all very much for that. That was beyond belief. I mean, I know it's International Train Day, but Jesus Christ, I wasn't expecting that. I thought it was just going to be a joke. Ha, hype train on International Train Day, ha ha. But no, you actually went and did it. Crazy. I appreciate you. I'm very, very thankful for all of you being here. Yeah. Really got the painting the front, tough dragon. Yeah, I try to be. I try. But yeah. So until next time, thank you all again for coming along, for all your support. It is all greatly appreciated in whatever way you've chosen or been able to show it. Regardless of whether you've been able to actually directly monetarily contribute or not, it is, as I always say, it's not necessary, it's not required, it's not needed, but it is always greatly appreciated. There will never be any requirement for payment in order to access my content. I'm not ever going to do something like that, because I'm doing this just because I like doing it, and I like entertaining people, and I like giving people a reason to stick around and a distraction from life. Hence, I'm here. But yeah. Until tonight, hopefully, it is going to be under the same thing, hopefully I won't crash out and just sleep for the rest of the day. It's a possibility. Might not happen, might happen. We'll see. If not, then the next stream after that will be at 4 PM BST on Monday, where I'm going to be going back to Skyrim for Masochism Monday. And hopefully, then finishing it. What's this? I've got chat highlight settings. Okay. Really fine. Okay. Fine. Yeah. What Lydia? What's happened? Lydia's being bamboozled by something. And, it's as Lydia's been bamboozled, then we need to do this. You? Me? What did I do? What did I do? You said you were fine with it. You said you were fine with it, so, it gets used. Just me between this gigantic chunk of meat between my thighs. That was near replicant. That was the boar. That was me when I started riding the boar around. Yeah, that I do remember. Oh, God. It's always the same. Always the same when it comes to this channel. Not surprised. Not surprised with some of the things that I've said that make into the quotes. But yeah. So until next time, be that tonight or tomorrow, depending on on when you're going to be here or when I'm actually streaming. Thank you all again for coming along, for your support, and for the hype train. It's all incredibly appreciated, and your support is always infinitely appreciated. Always. Yeah. Until then, though, have yourselves a good rest of your day, a good night, a good morning, good afternoon, or a good day. Whatever the time is for you. Good evening. I don't think I actually say good evening. I don't know. If I did, I've said it twice now. Jesus, look at the size of that. It was a parting quote. Till then, though, stay safe, stay amazing. See you later. Bye.